So we have Angela Prince Stengel. She's from Illinois, and she was working as a regular employee at Blockbuster, okay? Well, it turns out that her store manager, Derek Perrier, is a pervy wanker. All right? He asked her...
That's just all he is.
No,
that's what it is. And there's no other way around it.
According to a formal complaint by Angela, he asked her several times to show her breasts. And if she did, in fact, show her breasts, he would give her an assistant manager position. Well, she wanted the money, so she decided, okay, fine, I'll show you my breasts. So she did so not once, but twice. Okay? Let me just note that she started working for this Blockbuster in January of 2008. Okay? She got fired in November of 2008.
All right, now here let me fill in some of the details too, because this is very important to the story.
Right.
Number one, he says, "Oh yeah, show me your poobannies, and then I give you a promotion." She shows, he doesn't give, right? And he says, "Okay, I promise. Last time. Show me one more time. Okay, then I'll give you the promotion." Blah, blah, blah. No, okay. And then another time he says, "Okay, let's have a meeting in my room."
Right.
Except there's only one chair, right? And he says, "Oh, why don't you sit on my lap?" And she does for a second, and then she thinks, "Oh, this is stupid," and then she gets up.
Right. By the way, I know the quote that he said, or allegedly said after that, after she got up.
Okay, there is the 3-inch thing?
Yeah, no, not the 3-inch thing.
Oh, because that's my favorite quote of the day.
I read the entire report because it was like crack. I couldn't stop reading it.
Oh, wow. Okay, so what did he say after she got up?
He said, "You can't get up because my dick is too hard."
Well, apparently she could, and it wasn't. But anyway, how hard could it be? Because this is the quote of the week. Okay, you ready for this? He told her, "Anytime you want 3 inches for 3 minutes, I'm your man."
Ew.
3 inches for 3 minutes.
But
No, hold on. Has anything ever sounded less appealing? I mean, really, does anybody want 3 inches for 3 minutes?
No, and I don't think that there's a man on earth who thinks that sounds appealing. I mean, this is what she says. These are her allegations, okay? And this is what's in her formal complaint. All right, so we don't know if he really said this or not.
But what a weird thing to make up. You almost couldn't make that up. I mean, unless he was saying like 10 inches for 10 minutes, which is then you're having a conversation, right? But she wanted to, diss him, so she said 3 inches for 3 minutes and changed it up. I don't know.
Maybe. That's.
But either way, the pervy wanker had it coming, because this is, textbook sexual harassment.
Yes, and she recorded everything that was going on. In fact, she went and complained to a woman about everything that was going on, someone who worked in like the corporate office. And she ended up getting fired, so nothing was ever done with this sexual harassment case, right? But what's interesting to me is, look, the woman let it happen for months. She started in January, and she didn't quit. He fired her.
Yeah, not only did he not give her a promotion,
right,
but the reason he fired her is she had to visit her ill grandmother, according to her, and had to take 5 days off. And he's like, "Oh, you're going to take 5 days off? Not from this Blockbuster. Okay, you're gonzo." I mean, to me, that sounds like a crazy thing to fire somebody over, right? And so maybe he's making it up because she wouldn't sleep with him. Who knows, right? But you can't just drop the sexual harassment thing because, on top of that, we fired you for no reason.
Right.
This is hideous all the way around.
It is hideous all the way around, but look, I'm not one of those people who say, "Oh, the woman let it happen." But as soon as the guy asks to see her breasts, you go straight to the corporate office. You do not continue working there. No way, no how. And also, she had in her mind, like, yeah, I'll show my breasts a couple times, and yeah, he'll give me that promotion, and everything will be okay. Come on, dude, don't be using your body and sex and stuff to get higher positions in your place of work. That's not cool.
I know. But look, there's two sides. One, women sometimes in the workplace, and men too, but in different contexts, sometimes in the same context, get intimidated. They really do. And power is a hell of a thing. And if someone in authority, even if it's a stupid Blockbuster manager, says, "Do this," a lot of people have trouble saying no, right?
That's
and
amazing.
Look, so on the other hand, of course, we want to encourage them to say no, right? So I'm with Anna. Don't show anybody your breasts unless it's Mardi Gras. Okay, then we're having fun, right? But if someone in a position of power is threatening you and asking you for some sort of sexual favor, I mean, you got to go to Ed Reed. Hell no.
Right.
Hell no. Under no circumstances, because it's not going to work out for you anyway, right? And it's a terrible idea. it's bad short term, long term, in every kind of way, and obviously for your own self esteem and principles, et cetera, et cetera. And then this guy's got to get fired.
Oh
man.
yeah, this guy is done. I mean, I'm not sticking up for this piece of shit at all. I mean, he not only needs to be fired, there needs to be some legal consequences for his actions. You cannot treat a woman that way.
Yeah, he needs to be tossed out on his Perrier.
Hell yes, he does.
Watch the live show at theyoungturks.com.